Buckmeisterville, and today we are talking Batman. Long Halloween. Why? Because he's Batman. So hi, if you're new here, my name is Buckmeister Cool from Meister Geek Media. I talk all sorts of geek media, from the comic books to the superheroes, with the animes and the mangas and the sci-fis. And if you like any of that stuff, please feel free to tickle that subscribe button and that bell button so you never miss a video. So let's talk about Batman. I just love doing that voice. Why? Because it's Batman. Batman is out here breaking property again, so we open with a cool scene, and we see Batman is breaking some property. So you know that's gonna be a classic Batman story when it's got a little bit of property damage in it. Yes, just a little bit. Now, surprisingly, this is based off of Long Halloween, but unlike the Long Halloween comic book, which takes a very noir, serious approach, this one actually has some legitimate levity. Like, there's some actual jokes in this, and some really good jokes. I mean, granted, they're by Alfred, but they're really good jokes. I really love those jokes. They were very funny. I actually like kikied a little bit out loud. Alfred again reminds us why he is Batman's Batman in this, man. Oh man, there was a beautiful scene with him. There was a beautiful scene with him where I was just like, okay, man, Alfred, you the man. So we're seeing that the Batman in the book, in the Long Halloween graphic novel, and the Batman in this particular adaptation are at two different stages in their careers. Batman in the book, he's seasoned. He's kind of been Batman for maybe like 5-10 years or whatever. So he's been Batman. And the Batman in this particular animation adaptation, he's still new. He's still kind of grasping things or whatever. He's severely underpowered in this. Like, he struggles in a lot of his altercations, which is interesting to see, I guess, because I know a lot of people are sick of the overpowered Batman, which is interesting, because even the overpowered Batman is not really that overpowered. I can think of some overpowered dudes, aka Lost Son of Krypton, but we're gonna leave that for another video. Point being is that this Batman is, you'll see him like what's this as he's doing things. He's still competent, but like he's having to rely a lot more on different things and different tactics than the usual tactics we know Batman for. So it was interesting that they took an approach with that on this particular thing. Well, I mean, I guess in the books he's not completely seasoned, because Dent is still Dent, but comic book continuity is nuts and insane anyway. So it doesn't matter. At one stage he'll be a seasoned Batman, and another stage he'll be a Batman who's still beginning his career. So I guess in this particular adaptation that's what they're going for, which I would say chronologically makes more sense. But it's up and down here, because I think Jim is still captain at this point. He's not commissioner. Maybe in the book he might be commissioner, but I'm why am I doing this? I'm driving myself insane. I'm gonna turn into the Joker. What? That was a Joker laugh, Buck? What are you doing? Ugh. Voice acting is impeccable. The voice acting is impeccable. I like everybody's voice in this. R.I.P. Naya Rivera. She also did a great job with her voice work. It was sad to lose such acting talent to the way that happened. You can Google that. I don't want to talk about that too much, but the point being is that she killed it. And Jensen Ackles, good job, man. I liked his Batman, and I liked his Bruce Wayne. Like, good job. Like, it can't be Kevin Conroy forever. It can't be Conroy forever. But Conroy's still the best, but other people can come in as well. Speaking of other people, also Troy Baker, excellent Joker. I like Troy Baker's Joker. Of course, it's very derivative of Mark Hamill's Joker, but I don't see that as a bad thing, especially when he does the voice so well. I like it. So maybe people wanted a John DiMaggio Joker, or they want a different Joker. I like this Joker very, very much, and he was fantastic in the Arkham Origins game, and he's fantastic here. So there is a plot twist that I'm trying to find. It might irritate me a little bit, just because of the way that they kind of do it in this animated thing. It's just it involves secret identity stuff. So the question becomes then, if they're going to follow through with the way they follow through in the book, then the question becomes, how does that piece of information play out later? which is going to be very interesting to see. But at the same time, if they don't handle it the way I think, not the way I think, if they don't handle it properly, it could be handled in a different way. But if they don't handle it if they don't handle it properly in part two, I'm gonna have a bit of a problem because I'm noticing that with a lot of superhero media, especially with superheroes whose secret identity was a big thing, whose secret identity was a big part of their character, that's kind of getting undone and erased. I might actually do a video on it and center specifically on two characters who this happens to a lot because I guess it's like wrapped up in their mythos. And I think writers look at that secret identity thing and they're like, I guess it would be more interesting if we can take away the secret identity from this person who's so wrapped up in their secret identity, which kind of ruins the need for the iconic look. So it's like, what is the point? It doesn't matter. It like, no, don't do that. So I hope they're not setting up to do that because they kind of hint at that towards the end of this thing, and I don't like that in particular. Don't no. Those things exist for a reason. They wear those things for a reason. They're trying to do those things and use those things for a particular reason. It doesn't make it more interesting to take that thing away because it's there for a reason, especially in the way that they've been doing it in the last the last recent years with superhero media. It's a geek pet peeve of mine. There we go. But other than that, this was very interesting. This was a very enjoyable watch, and I definitely suggest checking it out if you haven't. I kind of stayed away from it. I can't speak now. Stayed away from it because I was kind of burnt out on some Batman stuff for a while. Because I'm a huge Batman fan. If anybody who knows me knows that I'm a huge Batman fan. He was probably my first superhero. Then it was Spider-Man. Yeah, so huge Batman fan. But yeah. I was burnt on it for a while, so I didn't want to check this out, but I checked it out and I actually enjoyed it. So it was pretty good. It's pretty good. So what do you think, Meisterville? Let me know in the comment section down below. Talk to your boy. How are you feeling about Batman in the Long Halloween? Hey, look at that. You made it to the end of the video. You are bad awesome. Bad ass. Even. Yeah. So, if you really like this video, I got another one up here, and I got a playlist down there, and I got an icon you can click on to subscribe. Please hit the like and the share and the bell button if you do subscribe. And I'll see you all in another video, cause Mushroom Man gotta be out, Batman style. Peace.